Hello viewers, today we are going to see a game that is played between Judit polgar and Pavilina in the chess Olympiad women's section on 1988-23 on 11th month. Judit plays e4. Usually she is an aggressive player. Opponent plays c5. She follows with knight f3. She plays knight c6. She tries to go for switch but Judit tries to play the Rosolimo variation g6, castle, bishop g7, c3. All these are standard stuff and played many times in top level. e5 tries to grab much space in the center. Judith strikes the center with the d4, e into d4, c into d4, knight into d4, knight into d4, e into d4. Black has grabbed a pawn, but now if we see the structure, it is but much more good for white. So Judith continues to expand on the king side and tries to avoid the development of black with e5, controls the f6 square from knight developing into it. So it might be little crampy for black to develop the pieces. So as Judith planned, it goes black develops with knight e7 and plans to reroute to knight c6, and it will be a good square for black. And then Judith continues the aggressive style of playing with bishop g5, castle, queen d4. If you now see black's position, it's little passive and I might see a disadvantage at the first sight, but it's equal and holdable for black if played precisely. Knight c6. Black tries to activate her pieces with knight c6, counter-attacking the queen, even though her queen is under attack. Queen h4, a completely normal move, defends the bishop. Judith avoids the endgame and tries to win within few moves. Queen b6 attacks the bishop and gives a small square for the queen. Knight c3 protects the bishop and develops the knight at the same time. Bishop into e5. This is the first blunder of the game by black. So far she has been not precisely good, but holdable has been in the holdable position. Bishop in e5 is the first blunder. Rook a e1. If we see Judith's play, it was completely normal and according to the principle. She tries to grab some space with the pawn and develops her bishops in the very active pieces in the active position. Places her queen in the best place ever. Since the bishop is on e5 and the king on g8 will be weak because of the differential of bishop is away from the king, and the black pieces are not well coordinated and developed. The rook is on a8, the bishop is on rook is on a8, the bishop is on c8, the rook on f8 don't do much in the position, and the queen is not with the king to protect her. Let's see how Judith finishes the game. Already she have a decisive advantage. Bishop into c3. Black further makes mistakes which would cost her heavily and lose the game in the spot. B into c3, queen into b5. The final blow is given by Judith. Queen h6. The idea is to play bishop f6 and queen g7 checkmate. Black sees this only move and plays queen f5 and will be happy to control the f6 square. But Judith plays queen into f5, a two-move mate. After king into f5, bishop h6, king g8, rook e8 gives checkmate, and white wins in style. Thank you viewers for seeing the video. Do like, share, subscribe the video.